I'm Robert.
I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party.
And we are 4 days away from El Portal Theater, the Schmoedown live event this Saturday. And guess what? We're going to be there.
We're going to be there. Chance Ellison is coming with us, so he is definitely going to be in the house. Tim and Ashley are showing up as well with Dan and Aaliyah.
Yeah, Aaliyah and Dan.
Yeah, we're going to have the entire Tucson crew driving all the way up there for this huge event, the final Schmoedown Live of 2018. And it's going to go out with a bang, and hopefully.
Yes, because it's the beginning of the Anarchy Team Tournament. And whoever leaves that will either stay the champion of Inner Geekdom or we'll have a new Inner Geekdom champion. A
female Inner Geekdom champion with tag team female champions. Oh man, it's getting crazy. The girls are taking over. But,
I'm okay with that.
But there is also someone else who's taking over right now, and at least he's starting to make his way through the 5 horsemen, and that's Andrew Ghai. Andrew Ghai is my guy. I love Reilly. I love Andrew Ghai. And I have just been watching what Team Action has done, just becoming the heels. I'm more of a heel fan, especially if they do it creatively. You can come out and talk crap, but these guys, they've got the goods, they've got the panache.
Champ's lunch!
Champ's lunch! Champ's lunch! And I love what he has just embodied and how Ghai has come out swinging, much the way Ben Bateman did as well when he came out in his singles.
And it really shows that they are determined to back up what they say by studying, and look what happened. I mean, Ghai, you could say that it's a fluke, sure, but you know what?
Yeah, it was not a fluke.
There's plenty of flukes in the sea.
There are plenty of flukes in the sea, and Andrew Ghai, man, he dominated in that match against Merle, just in the terms of he spun, or at least Merle spun opponent's choice, which right there handed it to Andrew Ghai, and the man just dominated that category, and it just wasn't up Dan Merle's alley. But Dan Merle has fallen. One man who has not faced Team Action, or at least Andrew Ghai, Mark Reilly, and we know you're a huge fan of Mark Reilly as well.
Yes, I have a very soft spot right here in my heart for Wolves of Steel when he was with Wolf. And so now he is by himself, and I'm looking forward to it because he was 2-time champ. And now he's coming back into the league. Granted, he didn't do very well in the free-for-all.
A lot of us didn't.
True. So hopefully he's been studying and he's ready to come in fists.
Ready. Locked, ready to unload on Andrew Ghai. That's the thing too, though, is we have personally seen what happens when Reilly is on, and when Reilly is on, he is
close
frightening.
Proximity.
Yeah, we were cheering for him. We were cheering for him at that table. They even cut out a part where I was like, "Good job, Reilly," and then Clark Wolf's like, "Good job, Reilly," but they left the part where Clark says it, but took my part out because you don't want the other team cheering you on from the table. I was just
Why not? We're not heels. We're not going against them.
I was in awe at what the man was capable of doing at that table, and finally he made it to that, you know, coveted group of the perfect round. But I, unfortunately, storyline-wise, and just for the fate of Andrew Ghai, I gotta see him take the win as well. It just looks good on him to have this, you know, trophies of the 5 horsemen's heads on his wall. So I gotta go for
storyline wise, sure.
Yeah.
But hashtag who you got. I don't go for heels.
I know.
And you know that. So
they know that too.
I am Reilly all the way.
Of course.
I mean, Wolves of Steel, come on. So
like Phyllis says, it keeps it spicy. So we're going to get into the battle between Ghai and Reilly now. I just got nervous all of a sudden.
Welcome
Christian
back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. What a match today. It feels like a title match. It is not. But I am Chris Raw. This is Mark Ellis.
I am Baby Carrots, and you're right, Christian.
Nike.
Championship atmosphere here in the studio.
Definitely not intentional.
Trivia Schmoedown, the singles league, and when you have two personalities like this, you have a legend of the game and somebody who so desperately wants to be a legend of the game that they turn to the proverbial dark side to get there. Andrew Ghai is taking on Mark Yodi Reilly. I cannot wait to see the carnage. Hopefully, it does not get physical.
This is why this season might be my favorite season of all time, because when you look at the way that this season started, Mark Reilly was not playing. He was retired. Andrew Ghai was suspended from the league. Since then, they both have skyrocketed back into the conversation. You start with Andrew Ghai, and look what he has done this season. Team Action had a good run. They looked like they were going to get back to that title picture. The live event happens, but not only that live event what happened was that the Horsemen also came back. And inside of that, you got Dan Murrell coming back, challenging Andrew Ghai, and then Mark Reilly also made his surprise return that day.
It was a pretty tough 20-minute stretch for both Team Action members, because you lose to the Shire Wolves, then you have this just comet hit you that is the Five Horsemen with Murrell challenging Ghai. But then what happened?
Well, then we get to the collision.
Craziness.
And I'll tell you, there were maybe 100, 150 people in this studio, and there was not one person who had Andrew Ghai to beat Dan Murrell.
And we were all drunk.
We weren't in the studio.
He did
But
it.
I had
and it was arguably, I don't even think arguably, it was the biggest upset of all time, beating the former two-time champion. And it wasn't the fact, see, it rubbed the Horsemen the wrong way. It wasn't the fact that Andrew Ghai won. It was the way he won that Mark Reilly was upset with. It was the way that he acted after
the attitude, the lack of sportsmanship,
the taunting, the lack, the arrogance,
Champ's lunch.
and it looked like that Andrew Ghai's ego was already pretty big, and it skyrocketed to the moon after that win over Murrell. And you know, this is a victory from a guy who had never competed in singles, and he beat Dan Murrell. I mean, that's something to be proud of. And Mark Reilly, who hasn't competed, he has 9 victories. 9 victories, stepped away from the game after 2 championships and didn't go for that 10th, and now he goes for his 10th against
last
Ghai,
live event, Team Action were the first ones we got to see and
against John Roca. Should he beat Ghai today, because it's the winner of this plays John Roca for a shot at the champion, William the Beast Bibiano.
I don't have 9 of anything in my life. Not victories, not friends, not dollars. But Mark Reilly, like we said, coming back into the forefront. You look at Mark Reilly, I think he's probably going to get most of the fan support here. But do not count out Andrew Ghai. In addition to all the hubbub and the lack of class that he displays with regularity during matches, he really knows his movie trivia. And his ego is now so big, it will be a float in the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Well, we're going to hear from both the competitors. Here comes the fireworks.
Well, I'm here, and I'm here on my own accord, even though I was challenged by Reilly, as you idiots in the MTS know. I only do what I want to do in this league, like destroy goats. You guys keep calling me the Legend Killer. Legend Killer. You know what? They're not legends, okay? They're not. They're fossils.
There are 2 words I want to get to right off the bat. The first word, fluke. Okay, now let's look at the definition of fluke. A surprising occurrence, an unlikely outcome. Fluke. Andrew Ghai.
I'm gonna destroy Reilly.
funny.
It's also a very common fish, so if you go fishing for a fluke, you might just catch one.
Reilly
Exactly.
destroys me. Then
Kevin
Kevin,
Lowe.
thank you guys for reminding
Are
us.
you kidding me?
We just got
2
to that
geriatrics
the other
are going
day
to play
too.
chicken in the walkers? That sounds more interesting than those 2 assholes playing each other again.
Let's talk about the second word, respect. Again, Andrew Ghai there. You disrespected my friend Dan Murrell. You disrespected the game, and now I'm on a mission. I'm here to show you that you're nothing but a fluke.
This league needs to be put on watch. You guys have forgotten the greatness that we've given you. Team Action is the league. Andrew Ghai is the greatest heel that's ever come by. I don't care about being a legend killer. They're not legends in my book.
Where are the belts? I've had them twice on this shoulder. More times than I think you've had around your waist. Dan Murrell, 2-time champ. 2 belts. John Roca, 1 singles, 1 team. There are some belts. Matt Nost, former team champ. He had the belt.
A lot of gold.
Jason Inman, current belt holder. Where are the belts? All right here. Have been. Always have been. That's our legacy. Your legacy, 1 fluke match. Get out here with that shit.
They all suck. The Horsemen suck. The league needs to remember why they love Team Action. It's because we bring passion to the league. We bring charisma to the league. We bring sex appeal to the league. Those guys bring fucking diapers. I'll see you out there.
You want some numbers? Here's some numbers. 5.
That's fine.
5 horsemen. 5 of my stablemates. 5 people that have worn the belt at one time. You want another number? 10. That's 10 wins after I beat you. 10 wins. Try getting there. 10. Try getting 2. Little bitch.
Yes.
I mean, I can't believe that Mark Reilly called Andrew Ghai a little bitch, but I understand why he did it. I understand, but Andrew Ghai also is, he might be the champion of the microphone. I don't know if there's anyone who's as good as Andrew Ghai on that mic, and he is saying it's not a fluke, as Reilly says it is, and they want to go head to head, and Ghai insulting the Horseman.
I don't want it to be a fluke.
Reilly has asked him not to be here. He wants to go one-on-one, and Andrew Ghai, to be fair, also asked Ben Bateman not to be here, who happens to be Mark Reilly's teammate in Anarchy, but there is, it's just mano-y-mano. They are going to battle. And Mark, the tail of the tape, you have Andrew Ghai, whose strengths are Judd Apatow movies.
I gotta see Ghai versus Roca, though. That's the thing. It's like, he's gotta go through them all.
Yeah, he can really do that. Carries a cane nicely.
The former two-time champion Mark Yodi Reilly, comic book movies, scores and soundtracks, and calling people little bitches. It's really good.
Hell-bent for leather, and he gets cosplayed with regularity. Christian, I'm feeling good about everything right now.
I don't know. I'm ready to get going here.
I am ready to rock as well, Christian. So what do we say around these parts?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown. We can only do that with Christian.
Yeah.
Introducing first.
It's just like the 5 rounds to a finish.
Yeah.
3 rounds to a finish.
With a record of 1 win, no defeats, and 1 knockout. He is part of the 2017 Heel Team of the Year and the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team finalist, Dastardly True Ghai! There it is.
There you go.
He's back and he's back. We haven't seen him since.
Dapper as.
Yeah, I think he's a little delusional.
Such a good smile, and yet such a rotten personality to go along with.
Now this crowd's gonna lose it.
I see this in mind games.
Who has a cane handler?
I don't know, but the crowd's gonna lose it when we see the return of and his opponent.
Where's Alex?
Representing the 5 Horsemen with a record of 9 wins, 4
Alex's day
defeats,
off.
and 3 knockouts. He is the 2014 Ultimate Schmoedown winner and the former 2-time Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, Mark Yodi Reilly.
Yeah.
Reilly makes his return to the Schmoedown ring.
Is he gonna be on or is he gonna be off?
He's like, I'm ready, let's do this.
Cox, who made this music just for Mark Yodi Reilly, and we are
Nice.
ready to go here. Not even looking at one another. Sunglasses
Mark Reilly,
ablaze.
very quick entrance
He's like, come on.
into the microphone area, but I got to tell you, it looked like he had the old bravado back to go with that Superman leather jacket.
Oh, right, because he's another person who retired, was forgotten about, and then had to come back riding my coattails. Cool.
Reilly, look at Reilly.
I just want to say.
Yes.
I just want to say,
I just
you're a
wanna
little
say.
bitch, which is actually what I called Mike Kalinowski, which again means not only you're riding my coattails, you're also stealing my burns now. So, what else do you
I
got?
haven't even talked yet, guys.
I know you haven't. I don't want you to.
I just want to say, it's an honor to play with the GOAT. 1 match to go right there. Nothing.
It's so hard to keep this
Nothing
up.
left.
You know how much I like
Nothing.
you.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
how much
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like you, Mark.
I respect you.
Chance lunch?
No, I don't.
All right, here we go. So ready
Oh,
to start,
jeez.
and we are going to go over the rules of round number 1. Then let's get
Ready to
All
Schmoedown!
right, question number 1.
Round is set. And number 1, here we go in the world of dramas. And boy, no shortage of that here today, huh, partner?
Nope.
Good add-on. Your question is, what sports drama tells the story of Randy the Ram Robinson?
Reminding me of, is that the best color in the world for nothing? Major League.
Yes.
5, 4.
That was a good Major
Why
League
can't I
Just
think?
a bit
reference.
outside. 2, 1 pens down.
The
Mark Riley.
wrestler.
The wrestler.
Couldn't
Correct.
think of it.
Wrestler.
Correct. All right.
I
Next
need a
question.
little warm up.
All right. Next question is from the category of horror/thrillers. Who wrote and directed 1977's The Hills Have Eyes?
Drive through some parts of the country. You're gonna believe that
Just
Van
gonna
Hills
guess.
have eyes.
I don't know if it's right.
Not that one.
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
4,
See,
3,
yeah, it's either yours. Yeah, it's got to be
2,
one of ours.
1 pens down. Andrew Guy.
This you just wonder. John Carpenter?
Incorrect.
Ooh, that would be Wes Craven.
That is correct. Mark
Yeah.
going up by 1.
Riley takes the lead, and we move on to your third question. Riley's still perfect through 2. Famous actors and actresses is the category. Actors and actresses that have achieved some sort of acclaim in their careers. What 1958 Alfred Hitchcock movie starred James Stewart and Kim Novak?
What's the name of it?
We're entering the lineage of this great mixture. Art form.
5.
Why can't I think of the name?
3, 2, 1 pens down. And Mark Riley.
Rear Window.
Incorrect. Andrew Guy.
I wrote the same damn thing.
Damn.
Looking for
Vertigo.
Vertigo. All right.
Many
Next.
years ago.
Next one.
Felt good about Rear Window.
Yeah, I
I
did
felt
too.
strong about it.
Action adventure.
Did I give myself a point even though I didn't earn it?
Bodie wears a mask.
No, you got the
of
first
which
two. That was the
US
third
president
question.
During the robberies.
Oh yeah, maybe you did. I don't know.
Love the question. Love the movie.
hang out with them. They only live to get radical.
5,
College friends.
4. I think Andrew Guy's seen this movie. 3,
Every time Canada
2,
hurts his
1 pens down. Andrew Guy.
Robert.
Damn it!
Damn it!
Andrew Guy.
Damn it.
That's
What do
right,
you have?
Nixon. But I wrote Reagan.
You have-
Wait, Reagan. Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan is
Yeah,
correct.
that's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, so I wrote Nixon,
okay.
but,
Nixon.
but it was Reagan.
3, 2.
doubting
And I was going to rate Reagan, and I was too late.
In the round, but he still trails Riley by just 1 point.
He had it, and then
Thank God.
he almost blew it. 3, 2. They both got it.
All right, we move on to fantasy science fiction. Fantasy sci-fi. The question is, in Jumanji, how does the game punish Peter for trying to cheat on his dice roll?
In the jungle, you must wait until the dice read 5 or 8.
I've never seen it all the way. Or I might have fallen asleep.
Did you specify?
Oh, no,
what was
sorry.
Because I just feel like.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what are you doing?
As opposed to Jumanji 2, welcome to the
Yeah.
It's gotta be time, right? Like, what's he
5,
doing?
4, 3,
Hurry!
2, 1.
5 minutes.
Pens down.
Sorry.
All right, and we go to Mark Riley.
I don't know. I can't remember. Send snakes.
No.
Incorrect.
Turns into a monkey.
That's correct.
Come on,
Andrew
a
Guy ties it up
monkey.
here.
Yeah,
3,
turn into
3.
a monkey.
3. Okay, next.
Why are you so
I was
damn
thinking of-
quiet?
Alan.
Next question. Next question.
But now
is
every time I hear
Alan.
Alan, I think of Jurassic Park 3.
What comedic actor voices the mayor of Whoville in 2008's Horton Hears a
Oh
Who?
my god. I don't remember who does the mayor.
Train with Horton.
I like that movie.
It was a good movie, but Horton,
5,
Horton himself,
4,
flawed character.
3.
Repeat the question, please.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Which comedic actor voices the mayor of Whoville
Oh.
in 2008's
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember him
Baby.
being the mayor, but
I'll take it back, just because of the way you delivered the movie.
really?
You liked it?
I think. Oh,
I don't think he's the mayor, though.
But he's not the mayor.
Jiggle your keys.
2,
I'm just guessing.
1.
I have
Hands
no
down,
idea.
Please. And we get to Andrew Guy.
Danny DeVito?
Incorrect.
Danny DeVito.
Incorrect.
Was it Helms? Was it Helms?
Steve Carell.
Oh.
Steve Carell.
But I thought he wasn't the mayor.
3-3
I
still.
don't remember.
He might have been.
All right, we
I
move
saw
on
it once.
to the penultimate.
Katie, the
question
little
in
thing
round
that
number 1, and it comes
talks
from the world
about
of
pooping
crime.
butterflies. What was
You
it?
guys both look like you know your way around
Farts,
that.
rainbows, and poops butterflies.
How many times did Clint Eastwood play Harry Callahan in the Dirty Harry series?
Give you 20 seconds to answer this one.
Well, there's Dirty Harry 1. Dirty Harry 2, Becoming of Dirty.
And you guys showing his math out loud.
7.
I don't think he's actually.
Back to Harry.
I don't think he really does.
The enforcer.
5,
Yeah. Jim Carrey's in one of them, too.
2,
3 or 4?
1.
I
Pens
put
down,
4.
please,
I
Mark
put
Riley.
3.
3.
Incorrect.
4.
Incorrect.
Neither one of them lucky today. It was 5. 5. Big Harry.
Yeah, Jim
loser.
Carrey's like
Still a tie game
a
here,
rocker,
and our
heroin
last
addict
question.
guy.
Killing it.
Last question. Last question.
Got 2.
Comedy. Comedy. Which famous comedian plays Achu in Robin Hood Men in Tights?
I met him.
Let's do this costume.
Yeah.
Costume. 5,
That almost scared me there.
Why do you have to act offended?
We're
2,
men in tights.
1.
Tights,
Hands
tights,
down,
tights.
please, and Andrew Guy.
Here's why we need Alex.
What was that?
This game.
That's correct. Mark Riley.
Didn't get it. Mel Brooks.
Wow, so Andrew Guy
Woo!
going up
I got
in the
3.
lead here after round
got
1.
4.
Andrew Guy up 4-3 over
I'm
the
right with
former
Reilly.
two-time champion.
And I'm
Mark
right with
Riley.
Guy.
Chips lunch. Round
Chips
number
lunch.
2. Mark, how does round 2 work?
Real heel is right here, Mike Callis, so let's not get there. I like to play from behind. Mark Riley, please.
All right, so Ben Bateman's current team partner, Mark Riley.
And here comes Mark Reilly, starting off with the head of steam there in round number 1, then
Yeah.
sort of petered out as Andrew Guy started to get
There's
some
the spin.
questions.
You know he's looking for scores.
Come on, Riley.
He's got to get
him a
himself a
fight.
nice spin here.
And I'll hinge on that Jumanji.
Yeah, it was. The Jumanji one was the one.
monkey one.
He's got to get away. This is
And
looking-
here comes we
bad
could be
luck,
looking
the
at
guy.
opponent's choice.
He got.
There you
he did
go.
it.
Keep it.
Scores
Yes.
on
Yeah.
Soundtracks. I got it.
Riley
So
walks away very confident.
I've got-
and
But I'm more
soundtracks.
scores
I
than
know.
soundtracks.
I know.
Go.
Listed as one of his strengths from
Yep.
time to time.
We shall see.
Elmer
How he fared
Bernstein.
When the pressure mounts the most.
All right,
That'd be
Mark Riley,
funny.
question
That would
number
be
1
funny.
out of 4. Who was credited as composing the score for 1982's The Thing?
John Carpenter. Well, it wasn't. Yeah, John Carpenter.
John
I don't know if he was credited.
Fine.
There's a whole thing back then about not doing all the
2.
John
credits.
Carpenter.
Incorrect. The steal.
John Murphy.
Looking for Ennio Morricone.
Damn it, I had him in my head
Ecstasy
too.
of gold. Not
I should have just said it. I should have said it.
Should have said
What
it.
famed
Damn.
composer was nominated at the Oscars for Best Original Score for both Little Women and The Shawshank Redemption?
John Williams?
Multiple choice.
John
Is
James
it A.
Horner?
James Horner, B. Jerry Goldsmith,
You say
C.
Goldsmith?
Thomas Newman, D. Howard
James
Shore?
Horner.
Thomas Newman.
Correct for 1
Damn.
point.
all right. Riley's on the board in round 2.
Question number 3. Who composed the score for 2004's Troy?
James Horner. James Newton Howard. Damn, I don't remember.
Choice.
A.
Hans
Howard
Zimmer.
Shore, B.
Damn.
Hans Zimmer, C. Alan Silvestri,
Alan
D.
Silvestri.
James Horner.
I don't know. Howard Shore. I don't
Should
remember.
stick with Horner.
I'm gonna go with Horner.
Correct. Is it A. Howard Shore, Andrew?
Stick
B.
with Horner because
Hans
that was the
Zimmer,
first thing you said.
C.
Yeah.
Alan Silvestri, D. James Horner.
I'm gonna go A.
Incorrect. Looking for James Horner. James Horner was the answer.
All right, with
Mark
the first.
Riley, your final
Should've stuck
question.
with
The
the
scores and
first.
soundtracks.
Because that was the first, like,
Final
and then
question.
I can remember.
Who composed the score for James Cameron's The Abyss? The Abyss.
James Horner.
He does love James Horner.
Yeah.
5,
But did he love him before Titanic?
Yeah, that's true.
2.
James Horner.
Incorrect.
Ennio Morricone.
Alan Silvestri.
Just say one of the
That
4.
great western known as The Abyss.
Riley went 4 scores and soundtrack. Did not work
For
out.
you. Damn. here we
Damn.
go.
Yeah.
Andrew Guy. I mean, Riley at this point is really lucky the guy just didn't
He
steal
didn't
any
have
of
it.
his
It was,
correct.
Yeah.
it was good in the fact that he couldn't steal.
Yeah,
anything,
but this could be a pivotal
if Guy
moment
hits
right
anything
now.
He's good at. Riley's in trouble.
Depending on what guy
he hits.
gets.
Come on,
yeah.
Guy.
Into the wheel. Looking a little
Damn.
injured, a little fatigued.
Yeah.
Let's see if he has to get back to that wheel. Should it be a category he doesn't agree with? We're coming up on the potential of Christopher Nolan movies here.
Nolan
Christian.
is it. Nolan.
It is.
Sticking with
Christopher
Nolan.
Stick it.
Sticking with Nolan.
Here we go.
All right, he's going to
Nolan,
stick with
Vanessa.
it, and it might just be because he does not want to get up again.
Yeah,
We'll
but
see how
sometimes
he
you
fares.
think you know something and then
Andrew
you
Guy,
really
your first of
don't.
It's like
four
the
in
real
this
world on
slate,
MTV.
Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan. Who plays the adult version of Murph in Christopher
Jessica
Nolan's
Chastain.
Interstellar?
Gotta talk to me, Murph. Gotta do this. Jessica Chastain.
Points for Guy. And he takes a 2-point lead.
Gotta
Next
fix this
question.
before I go.
In Dunkirk, who plays the shell-shocked officer that Mr. Dawson
Cillian
rescues
Murphy.
from a wrecked ship?
Yeah, that one.
You said it.
Did he say it already?
Yeah.
Well, congrats to
2
you.
points.
You get 2 more points, and you get another
He
question.
got to it before I could.
Your next
Feel
one
right
is.
now, Mark.
I
Do you
feel
feel like Dan probably felt?
Oh,
I don't know how
damn.
Dan felt, honestly.
In the middle of the
question
fight, too.
How many movies directed by Christopher Nolan have had their scores composed by Hans Zimmer?
20
5.
seconds to answer this.
5. 4. 5. 6. Dunkirk, Interstellar, Interception, the 3 Batmans,
5.
and did he do Prestige?
4.
No.
So 6.
All right, and your
Believe-
question is, how many movies directed by Christopher Nolan have
So
had their
6,
scores
then.
composed by Hans Zimmer?
I mean, Hans Zimmer, technically, yeah, he
5.
did the 3 Batman, but
Yeah,
he
he
did
did.
it with
Somebody else,
James
but he's still a
Rittenhouse.
part of it.
Correct.
Incorrect, we go to Mark Riley.
I would challenge it if it wasn't.
4.
Looking for 6.
God damn it!
Yes.
6.
What was the 6th
Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Inception, The Dark Knight Rises, Interstellar, and Dunkirk. Dunkirk.
You just answered an Interstellar question. He forgot
Andrew Guy,
Interstellar.
You have a 4-point lead, and you get 1.
Oh, that could be that
category. Christopher
could
Nolan to
hurt
close
him
out
too.
Your question is, in The Prestige,
Yes.
how does Robert Angier's wife Julia die during a botched
hangs
magic
herself.
trick at
Drowns.
the beginning of the film?
Drowns.
Oh yeah, she
Points.
drowns. Damn it, I was
2 points
thinking
for
the other
Andrew
girl.
Guy,
I think
and
it's
he's
Rebecca
your
Hall
guy.
hangs
Yeah.
herself.
She hangs- I was
Six
thinking-
She's,
points
points.
and a defensive strike.
Fallon's.
Angier,
Into
Fallon,
round
okay.
three, Christian. Does Mark Riley
I
have
hate
any
names.
Well,
shot?
Fallon
He's
and
got a shot. I mean, it's 6 points.
Damn,
People
I
come
forgot
back
his other
from much bigger deficits
counterpart.
than that.
I was thinking the other
He's got
girl.
a shot to do it, but
Rebecca
Andrew
Hall's
Guy
kid.
is putting himself in a position.
Remember
to
Scarlett
challenge
Johansson was in
John
that?
Rocha
She
for a
was.
shot
Good
at the
cast.
championship.
Yeah,
If
really
Mark
good
Riley
cast.
cannot get
That's a
out of
Piper
really
this
good
Perabo. Piper
round,
Perabo was
but we are
She's the
going
one that
to
drowned.
Mark
Yeah.
Riley.
And
So
then you also
Andrew Guy,
got
three
David
numbers
Bowie
from 1
and
to
Andy
20.
Serkis.
Yeah,
in that
Michael
movie too.
Caine.
Yeah.
7 and 17
Good movie,
for the
Prestige.
Dastardly One. Mark Riley.
12.
It came out the same time The Illusionist came out, so
20.
they were kind of like.
12, 8, and
Not a
20.
fan
Mark
of
Riley
that.
looking for a big comeback here. 12, 8, and 20. Mark Riley starting out here, your 2-pointer mark. Here is your first one in the category of Oscar movies. Oscar movies, number 12, Oscar movies. Eddie Murphy earned an Oscar nomination for his performance in which movie musical?
Dreamgirls.
2 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
1 for the Nutty
As soon as he said it, I was like, oh yeah, he's in that.
Yeah, I forgot he was in
to
that.
His 3-pointer. His 3-pointer was number 8, Coming of Age. Coming of Age. Here we go. Wolfman Jack spins classic rock and roll tunes in a small California town.
American Graffiti.
3 points for Mark Riley.
It's dangerous if you don't listen to the whole question, though.
Yeah, it's very true. Like me when I didn't listen to the whole freaking
Yeah.
Prestige.
Stay in the game. You have to hit your 5-pointer. If you hit it, it goes back to Andrew Guy. If you miss it, Andrew Guy will win by TKO
Gosh.
and will play John Rocha in a number 1 contender match.
Can I videotape this?
Here we go.
It's being videotaped, my friend.
All right. All right. Category is Disney films. Disney films.
We met you at Disneyland.
I'm gonna give you whiskers.
Here you go, Mark. What is the name of the kingdom in which the movie Frozen
Arendelle.
takes place in?
Arendelle.
Arendelle.
Arendelle. Come on, Arendelle. Arendelle. Arendelle.
No, I wouldn't know it unless, you know, I had seen it so many times.
1.
Repeat.
What is the name of the kingdom
This is
in
huge
which
for
the
Guy.
movie Frozen
You wouldn't know
takes
Arendelle?
place in?
I don't know. And I have seen it a lot.
Yes.
5,
I don't know if I would have gotten it.
3, 2.
Repeat.
Last one.
No.
What is the name of the kingdom?
He's gonna say, like,
in which the movie
Avondale or
Frozen
something.
Takes place in?
Rivendell.
Rivendell.
No, he wouldn't say that.
4,
Arendelle, though.
Nope.
2, 1.
Eldad.
Dude, this is so... Damn, Riley is pissed. Damn.
The answer was Arendelle.
Arendelle, same thing.
He didn't even have to answer any of his freaking third round questions.
And Riley, and now he plays Rocha in a number 1 contender match, and I'm going to have the SWAT team there for that.
He is just running through legends of the game and in the process forging his own legacy in the movie trivia Schmoedown, as dastardly as you want to say it.
I feel
The kid really
uneasy
knows his
inside.
way
Like,
around the
I'm
movie
so
trivia
happy he
match
won
version.
because it's
He's
what
got
I wanted.
multiple categories
That's
in
right.
multiple
I'm
matches,
uneasy 'cause
and
it's
he seems
Riley.
to navigate them all well, even ones that he doesn't know.
And
He
I
got
know
a
he's,
break
like,
from Mark Riley. Neither
really
one of them
upset.
performed as well in round 2 with scores
Yeah.
and soundtracks as
With
they
himself.
won. Once he got Christopher Nolan, he seemed confident, and I wasn't sure, but by the end of round 2, I was a believer.
His confidence has skyrocketed even before he played Merle, and now he is 2-0 with 2 knockouts over 2 two-time champions. You can't really say fluke anymore. Mark Riley had a rough match, and Andrew Guy
He's the fluke
capitalized.
fish.
That's the thing.
He's a
It doesn't
fish.
matter how bad the other player
Those
plays.
scores
He
and
capitalized.
soundtracks,
Andrew
man,
Guy still
it's
had 10 more points to
hit or
gain
miss.
in that
Hit
round.
And it's usually like the same
Andrew
4
Guy
people.
is
That's the
3-0,
problem, is you
and
get them all
now
mixed up.
Guy versus Rocha is going to be the biggest firework of a match
Unless, of
I've
course,
ever
it's
even.
the soundtrack or score that you listen to over and over.
I'll be honest with you, I did it
Which
twice.
I have a handful of
did it
mine
twice.
that I just
said,
know like the
Merle's
back of my
going ahead. I
hand.
said, O'Reilly will beat him.
They never ask
You
him.
guys proven me wrong twice.
That might be the first matchup where I have to protect my ears and put in some sort of restraining device so I don't hear everything that gets yelled, because it's going to be hot, it's going to be heavy, and it will get loud. And it's about to be mic'd up right now because Jen Sturger has an interview with both the winner and the loser. It's all yours, Jen.
What's up, guys? Jen Sturger here with the former
Love you,
two-time
Reilly.
champion Mark Reilly. Mark, obviously that match did not pan out the way you wanted to, despite landing on one of your strengths, scores and soundtracks.
Yeah, you know what? Clark Wolf says it best. Even though you land on your strengths, sometimes you're not going to hit those. And those are some very hard ones. Those are very, very difficult, lesser-known movies, lesser-known composers. I thought I had it. I took the chance, but you know what? Next time.
James
Part of
Horner
that's
is
just the
pretty-
randomness of the match, though.
Oh,
Even your
that's
round
true.
one, both of you were struggling through that.
Yeah, the random, you know, you never know. I said walking into this thing, if the Schmoedown gods are on my side, I'll know it. They weren't on my side today. That's fine. There's a little rust here. Those questions were landing all over the place in my mind. That's all right. I'm a big boy. I'll get back on my feet again.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, this is just a long brewing feud between the Horsemen and Team Action, or formerly Team Action, formerly Horsemen, because you're all being mixed up in Anarchy. But
Sure.
do you think Ghai is real?
Sure.
Or is this just pure luck?
Let me say something about the kid. He's no fluke. All right? I give credit where credit's due. He still needs to respect the game a little bit more. Sitting there taking pictures of me, slamming his hand down, still doesn't respect the game. But I have a feeling he'll be put in his place sooner or later, because I got his partner now. And I do a lot better than they'll ever do. We'll see.
Yeah, but
You know,
Guy's
speaking
not
of
in
that,
the
you
running
will be teaming
anymore.
up with Ben
Yep.
Bateman and Anarchy. You worried at all about your past history with the two of them now?
No, Ben has always given me a lot more respect than Kid over there, but that's he's a lot better. He's a lot. I think he's more well-rounded. I like the chances that we have as trivia people, but then you throw whatever that guy with a beard is in the mix. It is Anarchy. We'll see. I'm going to come a little bit more better prepared than last time.
All right, Mark. Thank you so much for joining me, and sorry today didn't work out the way you'd like it to.
I'll get up. I'll dust off. You'll see me again. No worries.
And we're
Yeah.
back with your potential number one contender. Can't
Look
believe
at
I'm
him.
saying this. Andrew Ghai.
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Imagine, Killer, if Guy loses this, he loses all the traction. Fuck you, bro. All right, fuck you. Okay, guess what? I just TKO'd two champs. Two-time champs. Wow. Oh, wow, look at that. Guy must know what he's doing.
He
You
gets
guys
to
are
the game.
idiots. Respect. I'm the best in the league for a reason. I'm the best heel. I'm the best competitor. I'm the best team, okay? You guys are lucky that I'm here. You don't even deserve to have me. Speaking of people that don't deserve to have me, who am I playing next?
That
John?
would be John Roca.
Oh, wow, John Roca, the relic of the Schmoedown, the most overplayed, played-out has-been in the entire league. I bet you John's outside my house right now just waiting for me. Did you win? Am I relevant still? Can I ride your coattails some more? No, you can't. I'm gonna kick your ass, I'm gonna make everyone forget about you, and then I'm coming for the beast. Coming for you, beast. You know why? Stop tweeting at me. I don't want cookies, okay? No cookies, bro. Done. I want the belt. I want your belt. I want you to have it for less than a month. I'm coming for it. Sorry, I didn't even let you say anything. I'm so heated. I'm so heated right now.
It's so good.
That was a great match.
This has been a great interview.
How was your day? I don't care. Where's the belt? I'm coming for you, Bibbs.
Run back and hand it to her like he does. Oh, I thought he was going to come back and...
Talking about Anarchy and talking about playing in the team tournament, and he knew he was off his game, and you know whether maybe ring rust is a real thing with the Schmoedown.
Started to feel his way around round 3. He got hit. It was a tough question. I mean, look, unless you have children, you're probably not going to know the name of the kingdom in Frozen. That is a worthy 5-pointer.
Yeah, Arendelle's tough. I think Disney aficionados will get it, but
Now that they don't have kids, Christian, damn it.
But you know, like he said, he's focused on Anarchy right now, and Dave Guy is doing, and Andrew Guy does what Andrew Guy does. He talked a lot of smack in that interview, and is also talking a lot of smack on Roca.
And he's backing it up.
Roca and Guy do not like each other. They haven't liked each other for a long time, and now this is going to really be something as we get into a #1 contender match, because the winner of Guy Roca plays Bibiani for the championship.
I like that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know if we have a Schmoedown Patreon tier for this, but if we could get some contributions to hire private security for each one of these competitors when they play each other, because it is going to get, hopefully not physical, but it's going to get
security walking in
inside
with them.
this very studio. Make sure you guys check out the Patreon.
Kind of like a title bout where they have their entourage and security.
Check out the Schmoedown
Hold them all back during the weigh-in.
Well, the Horsemen are back at September 8th. The first match of Anarchy. It happens, and it's going to happen at where? That's right, the El Portal Theater. And it is North Hollywood at 7 p.m. There are a few tickets left, and I say a few. Get your tickets now. Schmoedownlive.com. VIP tickets are gone, but try to get the other tickets now while you can. You got Merle and Roca versus Stacey Howard and Marshall, and the main event, Jason Justice Inman puts the title on the line against the new rising superstar, the Inner Geekdom winner herself, the amazing Mara Kanopik. It all goes down on September 8th.
That is Christian Harloff. I am Mark Ellis. You know, you could say bad times at the El Royale, but good times at the El Portal.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a movie coming.
All right, guys, so leave your comments. Who's going to win it? Is it going to be Guy? Is it going to be Roca? Comment. Tell us what you think. We'll see you next time.
It's going to be Guy. It's got to be
Roca.
Guy.
Holy hell, cracker. Banana on a cracker. I have no idea what to say right now.
Look at that. It made Vanessa just completely mind-boggled.
Oh my god!
That's what happens when they're not on. Or at least when Reilly or Roca or Nos, like if they're not on it, sometimes it just lines up and it just fires on all cylinders when they're answering questions.
Yeah.
That's how I was in our match against Team Action. All cylinders, especially through the first round, and then of course, you know, you hit me with the Achilles heel of sports films and westerns, which we did all right. You did all right. But then the other matches, like holy crap, I just, from the Wolves of Steel match and the free-for-all, it's just, I just can't fire correctly. We've seen Reilly on both sides when he can't fire. We've seen it in 2 free-for-alls, and we've seen it in team form as well. But we've seen the other half where he just dominates, and unfortunately today wasn't the day for him to dominate.
Right.
But freaking Andrew Guy is still killing it right now. He came out of round 1 point ahead of Reilly. Granted, 4-3, not the best first round, but same thing happened with Bateman and Roca in their match.
And
low
I mean, even the second round too wasn't a whole big deal between the two. There wasn't like a separating gap between that either. Like nobody took a significant lead between each other. So it was a very slow crawling match, but nonetheless, Guy came out on top with 10 versus 9. So just by 1 point. So yeah, I mean, for the league and for the story itself, it's good for Guy. I wish that Reilly was able to pull it, but
we need a little anarchy in our life, and that's what we're getting. I mean, it's perfect just for that anarchy motif that they're going for. I mean, having what you would have expected in year, 3 or 4, the past seasons was Roca versus Reilly to go in against Bibbs. Like, you would expect that to be the thing, but it's not right now. We're all over the board. You got the Shire Wolves with the belts. You got Bibbs finally holding a title, and Roca, the one that could possibly stop him from going for it, and having that grudge match between Bibbs and Roca, is Andrew Guy, the one that is just the thorn in all their sides and is just laying waste to the 5 horsemen. And I don't know if this whole anarchy shakeup is going to play out in the right way. Inman's got to lose his belt too to Mara Kanopik. Like, it's just, it's got to make sense for all of this to just be a cluster for the 5 horsemen.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that happens and he loses his belt, then that means that there's something, there's a curse with the horsemen.
There's a curse with the stables. There's something about bringing these groups together that just liquidates them after a while, because we've already seen it. Look at those Patriots, man. Those Patriots dominated, but they started hemorrhaging belts and people all the way through, and it just ended up being you know, the final two, and as soon as they lost the belt, that was it. The stable was done for. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all goes down in just, what, 4 days away from here? 3 if you're watching this on the 5th. And yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to see it just explode. I hope Andrew Ghai is there because this is fresh off of his victory. So he could be walking around doing the cock of the walk. I mean, just being so arrogant amongst the people.
Yeah.
Kiss my ring, sort of, you know, kiss my cane. Like, he's going to be just, the bragging rights are in his corner right now.
Right.
And we've got Kalinowski as well, because he's going to be running this whole anarchy thing, even though it would have been better had he got the actual #1 contendership just for the storyline wise. But we get Mara Knopik, who is hilarious. She's going to do well in front of that crowd, hopefully.
Yes.
But she's going to get us rolling, which I know you're excited for that.
Yes, I am excited. I, however, don't know what I'm going to put on my board, on my sign, because I do like Jason Inman, but I really, really do like Mara Knopik as well. So we shall see what I put on my board. And I still have to find out on Saturday.
Yeah, and we are going to be there, like we said, so come say hi to us if you guys are there. We're going to be doing reaction vlogs again for each match.
Yes, and then we will also be there at the Federal, I think, or Federal or something like that. That's right across. It's right across the street. They're doing a Schmoedown
Fan
meetup the night before on Friday night at 5, I believe.
5 o'clock, yeah, 5 p.m.
5 to 8.
We'll be driving in straight to there,
basically,
from
yeah.
Tucson, heading over to the Federal, whatever. But we are going to be there on Friday, the 7th?
7th.
Yeah, Friday the 7th, because the 8th is the live event. So either way, thank you guys for watching our reaction to the battle between Ghai and Reilly. What did you think? Let us know in the comments below. Andrew fucking Ghai. You can also like and subscribe.
Do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, fuel the party, keep the party going. Get our Patreon, gets us where we need to go. And we will be going to Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Los Angeles on October...
Universal Studios Hollywood. That's where you get it, because they call it Universal Studios Hollywood, but we're going to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. Anyways, keep going.
October
5th.
Okay.
And then we're going to
Not Scary Farm
October 6th.
That is where we will be as well. So get tickets to those and come with us. We're going to have a whole bunch of channels coming with us too. So either way, thank you guys so much. And as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
this party is over.
Bye.